Fine, let's start the class. Second session's, I think, fifth session, part 2. Now I'm going to give you some questions. You have to tell me what is the answer. Fine. So you have to learn to write the content first. Beta, I'm giving you questions. You have to tell it is true or false. Is it true or false? 1 mark CBSE question. You have to identify it is true or false. Okay, true or false session I am doing because CBSE 1 mark question will be there. Now the total pattern of asking question is changed. First question is, if X belongs to A and A belongs to B and then X belongs to B. First one, identify true and false. I will explain everything. So you need not to worry anything about it. A is a proper set of B and B belongs to C, then A belongs to C. Seriously. Next is, if A is a subset of B, B is a subset of C, then A is a subset of C. Now think about it, beta. Think about the condition. Think about all this fourth condition. Fourth condition is, if A is a proper set of B and X does not belongs to B, then X does not belongs to A. Now tell the answer, beta. Okay, let's see what my children are telling the answer. First one, Bhumi is telling, okay, fine. So everyone is telling answer, but I will not read your answers. I will first teach you one very important thing. This part is very, very important for you to understand. Beta, first important thing, important notes. So in your maths note, you must write all these things. Important notes. Till now, notebook correction, none of you have submitted. I already told you that notebook should be properly maintained. 11th, I will not teach like that. Okay. So I will teach only 5 children, but that 5 children is going to be very properly maintained. Okay. So I need your notebook correction. So please submit your notes in the group itself. Please submit your note in the group itself. Fine. First part is, beta, an element can only belong to a set. This is exactly called as element. Elements can only belong to set. Elements can only belongs to set. Belongs to set. That means elements are part of set. That is present inside the set. Present inside the set. Okay, so elements are part of set means it is present inside the set, beta. It is what? It is present inside the set. Element are part of set, that means it is present inside set. But if somebody will tell me set belongs to a set, it is not true. Set can be a subset of a set. Okay, beta, a set can be a subset of a set. What can a set be? A set can be a subset of a set. A set can be a subset of a set, but a set cannot never belong. Because look here, if I will tell you that I am a doctor, will you believe? You will say, no, auntie, please don't say like this. You are not a doctor, you are a teacher. So definitely you will be exactly telling me in the same moment that, auntie, you are not a doctor. So here, that means what? I do not belongs to doctor category. Okay, but profession category, if I will say I am a teacher, I am a maths teacher, and one person is there, he is also teacher, he is physics and maths teacher, both teacher. That means what? I can be a subset of him, but I cannot belongs to him. I can be a subset. So a set can be a subset of another set, but a set can never be belonging to any set. This is crime. This part is crime. So what is the correct content written? The correct content will be a set can be a proper set, a set can be a subset, but a set can never belongs to a set. Belonging is only possible for elements. Elements belongs to set, and set can be subset of another set. Set can be either equal to a set or subset. Now beta, see, now I hope you might have understood this very important point, beta. So if you have understood this very important point, now everybody started writing the answer. Okay, Anila, Kritika, Dhaneshwari, very good, beta, very good. Very good. All of my children, they started answering this question. So, but I've understood that. Now you have understood the content here, that set cannot be belonging to a set. Set can only be subset. Means I am a part of you. That means I belongs to you. But if me and one more teacher will be there, we will be subsets. So students belongs to teachers. Means students are a part of teacher's life, but teacher can be subset of another teacher. Means we are sets. Teachers are sets, students are element. Student are element, student can go inside a class. Okay, but teachers are exactly sets. I hope with that example, is it easy for you to understand this concept better? Very good. Kritika is telling understood. Anila said Arvind understood better. So here back to back, these 2 points are exactly criminal points. Sorry, I'm using this word. This is criminal. Okay, so that part is exactly beta criminal. A belonging to B is exactly criminal part. A belonging to B is criminal part. This is exactly criminal offense. This is also criminal offense. Now C is exactly having correct answer. Why? Because A is a subset of B. Means whatever element is present inside A is a proper set of B, means whatever element of A is there, it is in B. Okay, like A is containing one element A, one. Now B is containing 1, 2 element. So here number of element in A is not equal to number of element in B. So here beta, we can say A is only a proper set of B. A is what beta? A is only a proper set of B. What is A? A is only a proper set of B. Now C is another set, and C is containing 1, 2, 3. That means what beta? B can also be a proper set of C, because B is having 1, 2, C is having 1, 2, 3. That means what beta? If A can be a proper subset of B, B can be a proper subset of C, then ultimately A is the smallest set. So it will definitely be a proper set of C. I hope my children understood. So third statement is absolutely correct. Third statement is absolutely correct, beta. Now fourth statement. Fourth statement is again crime. They are telling that X is an element which is not present in A and which is not present in B, and they are having relation. How can it be possible? They are telling that A is having relation with B, means whatever element of A is there, it is present in B. Because this is a proper case. Proper case means a strict case is this one. This is exactly explaining this point. This is exactly explaining this point, beta. That is, A is containing an element and B is also containing element. But beta, when A will be a subset, proper set of B, means whatever element of A is there, it is 100% present in B. But whatever element B is having, it is not present in A. Now this person is telling X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to B. Where we have to write X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Here exactly what we have to write, X belongs to A, X belongs to B. Okay, but here most important part is X does not belongs to A and X does not belongs to B will be a true statement. It will not be false. So Daneshwari has given a correct statement here. Here X is not belonging to A and X is not belonging to B. If it might have been written X belongs to A and X does not belongs to B, then it will be a false statement. Then you will ask, auntie, how can you this is exactly confusing, auntie. Before you will say, I will say that you will say, auntie, this is quite confusing. That is, X is not belonging to A, X is not belonging to A, and X is not belonging to B. Correct statement, na? Look here. The statement is correct only. Now you will ask, auntie, why this statement is correct? You will ask, Khushbu auntie, why this statement is correct? X does not belongs to A. And you are giving note, and you only one person, Daneshwari, has given the correct answer. I exactly checked answer. I was checking your answer, what you have written. So this girl has given a correct answer. It's not here. There only she has given. It is true. My voice is breaking, beta. Can you check one more time? Is it breaking? Network, beta. Network is highly unstable. So I'm going to keep it till here. But first, let me explain this one. A is a subset of B. Means whatever element A is having,